Okay. Alright, the video already playing. I don't know. As you can see, have some dancing going on here on stage. Stage performance. Know how it go. Performance of the arts. All that. You know what I'm saying? Going down, man. Feel me? Going down. Yeah, something like that. Right. So I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw this, right? I thought it was Beyonce. Cause I saw it from afar. You know, like when you be on IG and you be further away and you haven't clicked on one of the little squares yet, where there's a video or a picture, you can't really see it too well because it's small. It was smaller, so I was looking at it and I was like, is that Beyonce? Right? But then I clicked on it. I was like, wait a minute. Is that such and such? I was like, no way, man. Shoot, I wonder what y'all think about this. Shoot. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at this on my phone. I gotta put this together. Sink it in place. I think it's a fan page that says full solo dance break to Deja Vu. Okay, that's the name of that song. Let me go to the comments, man, on this thing. Go to the comments on this thing. Wait. Okay, let's load them up. Yeah. Somebody said, I don't get this whole thing. What is the intrigue? Now I hear she's bringing the youngest out. Cringe. Well, damn. Somebody said, imagine being this miserable in life. Oh, shoot. It's been a while since I've been looking back at comments and stuff and laughing at them. Oh, this from the other day. I hearted this person's comment. Somebody said, oh, I don't feel that they are miserable. On the contrary, I think they seem very happy. What do you mean they? Hmm? Somebody said, was she not clear? She's telling you that you're miserable. It must be why you're hating on a little children. And put it in all caps too. Somebody said, mind your business, Karen. I don't know why people use the name Karen all the time. I think it's a pretty cool name. Well, not cool, but it's a pretty cute name. That's what I think. Somebody said, bring your child to work day. Basically, yeah, that's basically what that is. Somebody said, go cry to your mama. And she didn't even spell it mama. She spelled it mama. Okay. Somebody says, well, thonk before you write nonsense on internet next time. Interesting. Somebody must have some thick fingers. They didn't type that out right. Somebody says, it's kind of like you want to share your passion with your kids so they can see what you love doing firsthand. She's sharing her kids with her fans. She's sharing her kids with her fans that have watched her grow, and now they are seeing her children grow, and we love it for her. We love it for her. We all want this for our kids. Well, I don't think everybody do. It depends. I don't know. It depends on what your career is. Cause some people are freaking hookers. I don't think they will. But I get what you were saying though. But you gotta be specific. You gotta be careful with what words you use. She said we all want this. I don't think everybody do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Them lot lizards working those corners from Pimp Daddy Red or Pimp Daddy Blue or whatever his name might be. I don't think they want their daughters to see that or their sons to see that. I don't think so. But like I said, I get where they was coming from though. That's a lovely sentiment. Somebody said, "Right, you're clever. Keep your day job." These comments, bro. Somebody said, I think people get so excited because they have followed B since the beginning of her career, and to them it might feel like it's their own lease up there. Something like that. So as I know, you're wrong, miserable one. She actually sang a special song to the younger DGTR. I think they mean your daughter. Why didn't you just keep scrolling? Sad a grown adult being cringed. I mean, everybody got opinions, man. Somebody said there will be haters. We don't care. Oh, sheesh. Somebody said, what's wrong? And cringe about what? Or cringe about that? Somebody said, a proud mother moment. You never had one. Oh, shoot. Somebody said, LOL. Somebody said, it's sinful. Somebody said, get the F up. Huh? What's GTFUP? I don't know what that is. Somebody said, this comment is expected from you. Y'all hate success. Sheesh. Sheesh. Well, technically, it's like they're mixed. I mean, they look mixed. I don't know. Her and her mom, grandma, they all look mixed. It happens, though. It happens. And I wouldn't say mixed when it comes to race because, you know, in my opinion, race is a made-up construct, but they're mixed with, you know, some milk and some coffee. You feel me? But let's see. She will be looking like she more milk than coffee these days, though. Hey, it be like that sometimes. Maybe she been indoors too long. I don't know. Put that on repeat. Somebody said, why when B does it, it's cringe. Everybody's new word. She said that like other people is doing that too. I don't really recall other people bringing their children on stage. Except for Toni Braxton that one time. But it wasn't like the same as this. She just brought her children on stage to cheer her on. But with this one, like, she made her child like the star of the show, basically. At least that's what it looks like. Somebody said, way over their head. Somebody said, you are cringe. Somebody said, it's ridiculous. Somebody said, actually, I was left at a bus stop for someone to pick me up, and they did. And this is what happened to me. I like what they said not long ago. They agree with that other person. What I've been up. Somebody said, what? I've been up. Somebody said, it's always cringe to me when a mother and show business parades their daughter or son for that matter around the stage. It's quite thirsty. But damn. Somebody said, Karen is... Wow. I'm not sure you can say all that, but you know, you see what it says. You know, YT, you know. Somebody said, what is it to get? Just like gospel artist Karen Clark Sherrod had Kiara Sherrod singing on her live album when she was 10 on my grand. So that's different. There is what? You compare that to that? Bruh. Come on now. You cannot compare that to that. That was like when she was 10 on my daughter or my granddaughter taught his sons how to flip houses. You can't compare that to that either. People who do, I mean, I guess it's somewhat comparable, but I don't know. I think expose their children to it. Some children want to do it and follow in their footsteps. Others find out that it's not for them. Is that a difficult concept? You're right. But with this, it's different. That girl out there. Yo. You got people in the comment section saying, dang, man. I don't know where the comment went. Maybe I can find it again. Somebody said, yo, I thought she was 20 something for a moment. And then I realized who that was. I was like, yo, hey, it happens, I guess, you know. Both her parents are very, well, I ain't gonna say very tall, but they're pretty tall. B, pretty tall for a woman. J, pretty tall for a man. So it's only natural that a kid is gonna, or the child is gonna come out pretty tall at a young age at that. It says, somebody says if her kids want to be on stage with her, she gonna let them be on stage with her. Stop being so miserable. Go do something that makes you happy. That was that she's running her kids' lives. It's damn near child abuse. Whoa, her children will never grow up to be as big as she is, and that's gonna ruin them for the rest of their lives. They will forever be compared to their mother. What a pity. Hey, that's why some famous people never show their children, because they know the world is gonna try to compare them, which is unfair. I don't know why they do that type of stuff. It's stupid, right? They'd be like, oh, why don't such and such be like such and such? It's like, bro, they're different people, you know. Just because they was born of them doesn't mean that they have to be the exact same as them. It's not like they're their clone. They're their clone in a way, but not really their clone, if that makes sense. Your child is kind of like a clone of you, but not really a direct clone. But hey, that person might be right. Ziggy, whatever their name is, they might be right. Someone said, you can shut up too. This is a long thread. I'm trying to get through it. The moment is special because the song is Deja Vu, and she's performing the original choreography her mom performed when she debuted it. When the song debuted it. Is the nostalgia that makes it so special. Yeah, something like that, yeah. I saw another video, they put it side by side. Yeah. Look pretty similar. But what does that have to do with you? Does it affect you in any way? They are children happy to share the stage with their mom. You two investing into the lives of billionaires that don't care for your opinion. I hate to break it to you, I don't think they care for yours either. And they damn sure ain't gonna see this video. Somebody said, rumores? What the heck? Translate that. Clear the image of rumors. I don't know what they mean by that. Somebody said, laughing my butt off. How am I, Karen? You're the one posting your hate on the internet for all to see about a child, no less. Take your own advice, Kevin. Well, damn, say Kevin. Somebody said, where do you see hate? You may just be a bitter person. A bitter, hateful person. But quit trolling me, as I don't want that rubbing off on me. Somebody said, calling her cringe just because you don't see the height when others clearly can is hate. Where am I hating and being a bitter person? That is all you. Not to mention, you have been responding to every single person that has had something to say to you for the past or for the last 24 hours. So if I'm a troll, what does that make you? Nothing to rub off if you're already the label you're throwing at others. Somebody said, go alright, Karen. Somebody said, you first, Kevin. Whose name is Kevin? Somebody said, yes, her mother. Mother? What the heck is with the spelling? Not your trailer, mother. What the freak? What's up with these people spelling, yo? Y'all need freaking literature class again? Or English class? The heck? This is supposed to be your freaking native language and you screwing it up like this? Come on now. And then we got autocorrect these days. Y'all say, you know, they did this joke on purpose. Keyword job. She getting paid your yearly salary in one night. Clock it. Damn. But, hey, you don't know that person's salary. You got a lot of millionaires out there, player, that nobody don't know who they are. You ask me, that's the best way to live. 2 keywords, Nepo, baby. Now clock that. Damn. They both telling the truth. Shoot, I wouldn't mind being a Nepo, baby. Woo, that'd be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna get my commentary on this song. Cringe because you're a jealous. Ooh. Take your complaints to her dad. Ooh. Somebody say, am I the only one that didn't like it? No hate, just a humble opinion. Hey, you ain't the only one. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that don't like this. She's meant to be 13-year-old, not 30. Oof, there go another one right there. She don't like it either. Somebody said, why these celebrities won't let their kids be kids? Ooh, she's 13 looking and having makeup on like 20 something. Oof. I think that's the company I was talking about that I saw the other day. Somebody said, nobody is bothered by the fact that this is a 13-year-old child. This baby is turning into a way too soon. Damn. They ain't playing, bruh. Shoot, they ain't quiet about anything. Drake don't need to sing to them. Like, I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. No, they already saying it. They speaking their mind in here. She 13. No, somebody said she's 13? What is the thought process of wanting her in the spotlight dressed like a grown woman and wearing makeup? Let her be a kid. Hey. Cats been telling y'all for years, man, how Hollywood work, bro. Come on now. Y'all shouldn't even be surprised at this stuff. At all. Cause you ask me, none of Hollywood is Christian. None of them. Even if they claim it, I'm like, no. I don't think so. They'll be like, who are you to even say that? I'm like, what do you mean, who are me? Or who am I? The heck? Somebody said, Cora Crespo. That's a pretty strange name. If in 10 years or so she starts acting out like Bieber, for example, oof, we would know whose fault would that be. Because we have seen plenty of times what happens when a person grows before a spotlight and she isn't even doing it for herself. She's 13 and looks 25. This is bad parenting. Damn, look, 25. So it's like, why? She only. To be honest though, I saw this post yesterday. I did not see all these comments talking against it. Wow. Somebody said she's missing her childhood. Why is she doing this? Lord have mercy. Man. Somebody said 13. Hey, I ain't gonna read all that. Y'all see what it say. Sheesh. Let's get this chef here. Says, how does she look exactly like both her parents? Looks exactly like a young bee. Yeah, she does. That's what I thought that was walking up. I was like, when I saw it from afar, because I didn't see it up close, because I didn't click on it yet. That's what I thought that was. Somebody said, no, we witnessed another child too soon destroy like Whitney's kid. Shoot, I didn't even think about that. Whitney's kid. Oh, man. And they say sad. So it's in her confidence. No weapon formed against this baby will ever prosper. Got me out here sounding like an auntie. I don't like an auntie in that picture, bro. They're like an uncle. I don't know what's going on. Somebody say, we are watching Destiny's Child and the child is, you guessed it, Azul. It said, they was talking ish about a kid. She ate the haters for breakfast like Honey Nut Cheerios. Go, niece. Are you even related to her? Somebody said, okay, I would have read that. Okay, I think I've seen enough of these. Yeah, I've seen enough of these, I think, right? Y'all can read these comments yourself. I think I'll put the link to this in the description box. Yeah, somebody said, no one asked you. Shish. Did I hit a nerve? She doesn't look like she's into it. The vibe ain't there. Hey, it's a long night at work, baby. She work hard for the money, so you better treat her right. You know the song? I forgot who sang that. She work hard for the money. Hey, she working hard for that paper, man. Shoot, I know I'll do it. Shoot, if my mom and my dad was a superstar, and they was on stage and they brought me out that mug, even though I don't want nothing to do with a crowd, but hey, shoot, I got my face would be looking like a robot. I'd be like, so they be like, you know, he wasn't into it. 20 years later, you read my autobiography book, you find out I was not into it. With her, I don't know. Maybe she enjoys every second of it. Maybe she just got on her serious face to let you know she's serious about this performance. You feel me? But shoot, I don't know. Somebody said she does. Yeah, okay, I read that one. Somebody said another hater. That word hater always reminds me of that one movie I saw. What was that movie called? Left Behind. But they went after like the Christians at the end of the world. They called them haters for some reason. They kept saying, "Oh look, there's another hater right there." It was creepy. I was like, "What the fuck? Why did they call them haters? When they're the ones that hate them, that's crazy." Now you're just saying this. Everyone can see the improvement. If you don't got any talent, find something that makes you happy. Somebody said, don't care. Humble response. Somebody said, no, you're not the only one. It's average. So is her mom. Somebody, I don't know what that meant. Somebody said, they literally can't even comprehend a decent, humble opinion. Everything has to have a fight with them. Yes, they look at a 12-year-old grossly. Somebody said, nope, you're not. Somebody said, me too. Me too. Smith. Agent Smith. They should make a new one, right? And have me as Agent Smith. Agent. To be honest though, I can't do it like him. That guy. He a legend, boy, for that. I wonder where he at today. Talking about me. He hit the dude in the chest with his hand. Talking about, hit the dude. That dude was his own ally. It's like, dude, he working with you, and you did. It wasn't good enough. You had to turn him into you. Hit him in the chest, and then he made a clone. He turned it to him, and he said, something he did, and he said, me. And then the other one talking about me too. I was like, this is strange. Okay. Somebody says giving 2, 3, 4 like she's counting in her head. Probably. I didn't think of that. She probably is counting in her head. Somebody said exactly. Somebody said it's okay. Somebody said, I mean, I get it. She's getting better, but we have seen this before. Not impressed. Oof. Somebody said thank you. Somebody said she can't dance. That's a fact. Damn. And no need for this nepotism as a full act. Damn. They better get on her. They better go on her hard. I'd be surprised if they just ignored her. Somebody said, no, you are not. Besides her age, the dance is a little over the top for me, but she does dance like her mama. It's just too much going on at once. Every second a new move. It didn't give any chance for anything to land. Overdoing it. Trying too hard. Damn. Wow. I can't lie, it is a lot going on. Like, even with Janet Jackson's like dance moves used to be a little bit more simple, so that's why they looked so smooth. You know? Same thing with Sierra. Her dance moves was like more smooth because like you gotta give each move some time to land, like the girl said. Somebody said, no, you're not. I'm gonna leave it right here or right there. Somebody said, yes, you are, and you need to check your soul. Why they arguing like this? This is crazy. So it's I didn't like the shake in the what walk? Oh shoot! Walk in if I had a choice, which I don't. She would dance to her age, and her dance move would be tailored to her age group. This took off the chain. Yo, Pink, though. Pink. What the heck is with... Yeah, I'm not going to ask what's that profile picture. I don't need to know. Somebody said, does Jay-Z looks like he's into his music? She got her features from him. Duh. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. He don't really smile too much either in his music videos. He just be rapping like. But then that's what rappers do. Especially male rappers. They don't freaking smile. Who the heck smiling their music video and rapping like it doesn't happen, bro? Not really. That's a good point though. Yeah. Somebody said she's just not naturally talented, nor has that fact though. But since she wants to do this, she should find her own wave and ride that. Well, damn. To be honest, anybody can be trained to do anything. They just gotta be into it. It's okay. Most people are not jealous of a kid that's beautiful and successful, except certain people like you. Oof. She looks like she was forced to do it. Who knows? I don't know. Hold on, my ear itching a little bit. Hold on. Okay, much better. Put this on like this. I know you're probably wondering why the heck I'm wearing this like this. It's a little bit more comfortable like this. Yeah, this is the last thread, man. Damn, bro. So many replies. Somebody said, what is it, bro? Just a bad feeling or something? I'm generally interested. Somebody said, LOL. It's bad. Yeah, he wasn't even rude. LOL. Somebody said, because it's not for you. Just like country music is not for me. But I don't go around posting, am I the only one who didn't like this? No reason to even say it because it's not for me. Somebody said, average. BFFR. Look at you, Karen. Okay. I guess that means be for real. Be for real. Somebody said, I look great. Keep it pushing. Somebody said, also, I was speaking on the dancing. She's a beautiful young lady. Somebody said, but we do buy. What? Somebody said, yes, you are in the minority. Somebody said, let me reword it. Those inner projections have severely impacted your physical appearance, but your kind can't help it. Whoa. I mean, we all Adam kind, but that's a whole different subject. It's obviously deep within y'all's spirit. Damn. Somebody said, like I said, I look amazing. And as a grown bleep woman, I'm allowed to not like someone's dance moves. Keep it push. Hey, she right though. She can not like it if she wants, man. So it's the same here. If she weren't Beyonce's daughter, no one else would like it either. She literally is doing the exact same dance her mother did in her performance. Somebody said no. Somebody said no, you're not. Somebody said nope, you're not the only one. Somebody said okay. So what's that mean? It's B. So we have to like it? She doesn't even know we exist. Who cares? Too over the top for some, including me. Doesn't have anything to do with her personally or her personality. She's young, yet if your thing, wonderful. If it's your thing, wonderful. Okay. Somebody said, I don't think she dances to appeal to grown is what you wanted. Oh, shoot. It took long enough for one of those type comments to pop up. Took long enough. Somebody said, I think there's an awkwardness associated with being a child. Something like that, yeah. Somebody said, I agree. Didn't like it at all. Shish. Somebody said, I agree. I just hope she's happy. Somebody said, I agree with you. She looks like she really isn't into it. Somebody said, I'm with you. Sheesh. Crying, laughing emoji, clap emoji, crying, laughing emoji. 100 emoji. Faking clap emoji. Somebody said, I'm with you. No, you're not the only one. Chloe. Wait. Choil? What the frick did? Charlie? These folks know the 3 Colliers personally, and they will come for you. Be ready. Who is Colliers? Somebody said, be careful. Stands are a little nuts. Yeah, something like that. Am I the only one that noticed that she's rocking her mom's hairstyle from the 2000s? Well, yeah, I noticed. Who actually determined that this is dancing? Looks like someone who has had too many Red Bulls have. Whoa. No hate on my part either. I just don't get the hype. Yeah, I don't get the dance moves either. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. That was maybe direct your comments to the choreographer. Good point. Good point. So she's a terrible dancer. Sheesh. I don't think she's a terrible dancer. I just think that those moves are just. I don't know who came up with those moves. Like, what the heck? Even when Beyonce was doing those moves, like in the original video or whatever it was, I'm like, But hey, if they put on one of these stars an outfit that's skimpy enough, you don't care about the moves. You just like, you know. But they cover Beyonce up, then you'll notice the moves, and you're like, "What the heck is she doing?" Like, if she was covered up, like with a tunic or something, you'll be like, "What kind of moves?" But hey, how Beyonce used to dress on those videos, bro. Cats ain't questioning nothing. They're just gonna be like. Somebody said nobody asked me and I didn't either. Funny thing is that as long as you like it, then you can have an opinion. Everyone else is confused as a hater or need to shut up because we weren't asked. So she's just looking so much older for her age. They ain't parents just let her be a child. You know, something like that. Somebody said, yeah. Somebody said, no kidding. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Somebody said, me either. They should let her be a 13-year-old instead of rushing her into adulthood. No, you're not the only one. Crazy thing is, she dances just like B and can't dance. Damn, it's all choreography. Anyone can do it. Her B dance has never wowed me. She's just doing a bunch of 8-count steps. Topless can do. Bruh, I'm asleep. So she's 13. I hope I don't get as hateful as you when I'm your age. Someone said she has no passion behind her dance moves. Seems like she doesn't enjoy it, but does it to please her. Now you never know. Yes, you are the only one. Someone said, nah, give Lil B some grace. It's opening night and she still got nerves. You can see from other kids she is a tad out of sync with the pros. I think she was just too focused instead of just having fun with it. She's in her head, and that's okay. Yeah, it happens. Somebody said, nope, you're not the only one. Didn't like it either. Sheesh. And that right there. And, oh, crap. Yeah, that was the end of that. Get my opinion on it. I don't want to make my opinion too long, but nah, I didn't like it either. I didn't like the dance moves. Maybe I'm just odd. I guess I'm an outcast in society. I didn't like the dance moves. I didn't like the outfit. I wasn't too much into the hair. You know, I wouldn't imagine that a 13-year-old would have long plaits going on. They're spelled plates, but you know, plaits. I'm like, You know, I wouldn't expect that, but hey, it is what it is. I guess they got her out there, you know, keep her busy and all that. Yeah, keep her busy. Give her something to be a part of. Like they were saying in the comments, you know, they probably want her to experience the excitement and all of that of going on stage. Because like, hey, like it or not, she's born into the business. She's born into it. So you might as well allow her to get comfortable with it at a young age. That's why I don't want to be famous. Because I would have want my children I would have want my children to have to freaking adapt to some damn fame. You know what I'm saying? Now basically what's happening here is, I think they got her out there so she can adapt to the fame and get used to it, so that she could be comfortable as she could possibly be. Because if you don't get used to that junk, it could ruin your life. Heck yeah. It can ruin your life, like they were saying in the comments. It could ruin your life. You know. A lot of people say, man, she's just 13, man. You know, hey, you never know what a child will do. In Hollywood, if they're too bored, you know. So they're trying to turn her into a workhorse, which is commendable. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make her a hard worker. Yeah, that's commendable right there. But if it was my child, I wouldn't want that. Nah, man. But if I was famous, then I don't know. If I was famous, if I was known for doing secular music and all of that stuff, and I was living a secular lifestyle, then yeah, I'll probably be doing the same thing to keep them busy or whatnot. She's already a big child, a big kid. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the size matters more than the age, especially to a child, bro. Imagine being a young man, you 13, but you like 6'1", and you got a bunch of paper. Both your parents are billionaires. You got a bunch of paper. What you think that 13-year-old gonna do with that? What you think they gonna do? Act like they grown. So keep them busy. Yeah, keep them at work. Let them experience this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they know what to do with all this fame. I think that's what they're trying to do. You know? But damn. I don't know what to say about that junk, though. Yo, the move's a bit much, though. I don't know. The move's a bit much. Shoot. That's what most of the comments were saying, that that's a bit much, man, for a 13-year-old. But I guess, yeah, they're trying to keep her busy and stuff, man. Yeah. Which is, you know, commendable, like I said. It's commendable. Y'all see that big old... This is the old school Instagram logo right here. Which they got a new one now. I think they used to have one that was older than this one. Took me a long time to realize I was a camera. I didn't even realize I was a camera years ago. I was like, what the fig is that? Well, I never thought about what it was, really. I was like, maybe it's an eyeball or something. I wasn't thinking. Alright, this is the part of the video when I leave y'all. But versatile, like I always do. You know how that go, man. I pretty much agreed with most of those comments. They were comical, some of them was correct. Some of them was hard to read. Like, what the fig? Like, some of these people don't know how to type, bro. Like, they never had typing class. I don't know if they have typing class these days. I remember they had typing class in elementary school, though. Okay, we got 1 Timothy 2:9-10. And it says, likewise, also their women shall adorn themselves in respectable apparel, with modesty and self-control, not with braided hair and gold or pearls or costly attire, but with what is proper for women who profess godliness with good works. And of course, it's not towards the girl, because she's just a girl. It's whoever in charge of all that. You know what I'm saying? It's not my words. It's the word of the Most High. You feel me? I just read it. You feel me? I just read it. That's all I did. We got Proverbs 22:6. And it says, direct your children unto the right path, and when they are older, they will not leave it. So, hopefully, they are directing that child into the right path. I think they is, you know, business-wise. I think it's teaching her to be a heck of a businesswoman. I think they is. But are they teaching her up in the faith? I don't know. I would hope so. I will hope that if they're not today, that they will tomorrow. Tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? That's important stuff right there. Important. It will always be important. You feel me? Because Yeshua is King. You feel me? And we have one more. Just a verse or two, like I always do. And we got the John 3:36 right here. And it says, "And anyone who believes in God's Son has eternal life. Anyone who doesn't obey the Son will never experience eternal life, but remains under God's angry judgment." You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like the pit. You know what I'm saying? That probably got the excrement in it. That's what I've heard. You know, when I've been watching those testimonies and stuff about hell and people seeing visions of it and junk. Some guy say he had a vision of it, and they said they had excrement down there, yo. If I'm saying that word right, excrement. I was like, word? Somebody else said that they had barrels of gas, and they're pouring it onto the people that's already lit. I'm talking about they was lit in a different way. They weren't lit as in having fun. No, they was lit. Like literally lit on flames. And mortal flames at that. You know what I'm saying? See, it's like the opposite, which is twisted and scary. See, up here, flames, they could last as much as days if they're not put out. But eventually they go the heck out, right? They can't live as long as us. But down there, it's different. It's the whole opposite. You out of here while those flames live on forever and ever. And they're consuming you in the process. And you're being destroyed forever. So it ain't worth it, man. You do the right thing. You turn to the Lord. You follow the Most High. By following His almighty Son, the Lord. You feel me? That's what you do. But it's up to you. You know? But y'all tell me what y'all think about that. You know? Did you like the moves? Did you like the fit? Did you like the hair? I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about, the girl. You know? She didn't look bad. It's just... that's something I expect my wife to wear. If, nobody's around. I'm just saying. But maybe I don't know, maybe I'm just too not hip enough or just too lame. That's probably what it is. I don't know. Maybe I got no flavor, no style. I don't have as much flavor as Craig. Rest in peace to Craig Mack. I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough flavor in me. I don't have enough flavor. I don't have as much flavor as Flavor Flav. Let me start. Let me get out of here, man. This joke. Yeah, oh boy. Alright. Hey, peace be upon y'all, man. And blessings from the Most High, man.